Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 14. The landmark Sexual Harassment Protection and Prevention Act 2021 has been passed by the House of Representatives. The new bill was approved during yesterday's sitting and will now go before the Senate for debate. Gender Minister Olivia Grange reiterated the neutrality of the bill, saying it will protect both men and women in all environments.
This bill seeks to protect and prevent sexual harassment in not only workplaces and institutions, but also in accommodations, be they residential or business accommodations. Therefore, Madam Speaker, the landlord and tenant relationship is captured in Clause 11 of the bill.
All the recommendations from the Joint Select Committee of Parliament that was appointed to review the bill were included in the Act. Among the changes is the widening of the categories that can be sexually harassed, recognizing, for example, that one student can harass another and employers can be harassed by employees and vice versa. It also stipulates that victims have up to 6 years to make a complaint and employers have a duty to keep a private and secure register of sexual harassment claims. The Ministry of Education has created an online portal for parents and institutions to access the 2021 Primary Exit Profile PEP results. Test results are expected to be announced later this week. Online registration may be accessed through the DPIS portal at parents.dpisonline.com. This portal can be used in addition to the usual modalities available for accessing students' scores and placement. Parents are being asked to visit the website using their child or ward's MOE school's email address as the username and date of birth as the password. The format to be used for the date of birth is year, month, day. Persons will receive an activation code to ensure strict confidentiality. The Grade 6 Ability Test component of PEP was successfully administered on May 26. Students will be placed in high schools using the scores of that test, along with the results of the Grade 4 performance task in language arts and mathematics that were done in 2019. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is expressing cautious optimism that the country could record economic growth in the forecast range of 4 to 9%. Though actual growth figures are not available, the government projects that the economy will grow between 7 and 9% for the April to June quarter of 2021. 4 to 8% growth is anticipated for the 2021-2022 fiscal year.
I am cautiously optimistic that growth could trend towards the top end of the forecast range, given the higher than anticipated pace of our inoculations, our vaccination, the anticipated release of pent-up vacation demand, and the impact of the significant fiscal and monetary stimulus in the United States.
Visitor arrivals have been steadily increasing with 164,000 stopover visitors in June. Despite the pandemic, the construction sector has recorded 3 consecutive quarters of growth. Growth was also experienced in other areas of the goods-producing sector, including a 7.1% increase in mining and quarrying. The Ministry of Health and Wellness will be conducting a research study on the knowledge, attitudes, and practices of salt consumption among the population. The project was launched yesterday and will be done in collaboration with the Caribbean Institute for Health Research with funding by the National Health Fund. The study seeks to obtain baseline data on salt consumption and salt content in package and restaurant food, as well as knowledge of, attitude towards, and practices surrounding salt consumption. It will also look at how salt intake varies by factors such as sex, socio-demographic variables, and other characteristics of the participants. Minister of Health Dr. Christopher Tufton says the study is part of the ministry's efforts to inform consumers on healthy lifestyle choices.
We have to tackle health from 2 perspectives. It has to be tackled initially from the prevention perspective, and the core of that is consumer information, and then policies that encourage or nudges health-seeking behavior. And these studies, these baseline studies that we're doing, including this one, is aimed at doing that.
It will serve as a key step in development of a national salt reduction program and will inform interventions to promote individual as well as population level sodium reduction reduction strategies as we seek to achieve this national target of a 30% reduction in salt consumption by 2025.
According to the National Health Fund, of the 17 non-communicable conditions it covers, hypertension accounted for 25% of its $5.6 billion payout last year. High salt consumption is known to cause hypertension, which leads to cardiovascular diseases such as stroke, kidney disease, cancer, and diabetes. A new fire station is to be constructed in Ulster Spring, Trelawney. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says construction of the fire station is to commence in August. Trelawney is now served by one fire station, which is in Falmouth.
If there is a fire in that section of Trelawney, your nearest response is either Christiana or Frankfield. And by the time the truck reach there, it is only just a matter of either counting the loss or just trying to give comfort.
Mr. McKenzie made the statements at a recent special meeting of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation. The minister informed that the parish was to benefit from a fleet of 30 trucks purchased by the ministry. 15 are already on the island, and the other 15 are to arrive before September. And finally, government will be increasing the number of restorative justice centers across the island to 20. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck made the disclosure during the virtual launch of the Restorative Justice Facilitator Training Program on Monday. He says plans are in train to establish a facility at Marvelly in northwestern St. Andrew and another in southwestern St. Andrew.
I intend for it to be a major focus of my ministry because we believe that it can resolve a lot of the problems that we have in the country.
Justice centers have been established in every parish across the island. They are equipped to handle child diversion, restorative justice, dispute resolution, and other matters. The centers also serve as a point of contact for custodies and justices of the peace. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.